Hey, Joe Zarzaur here with Dr. Malone. It's Wednesday, March, that was 18th, right? 18th.
Yep.
And we're working remotely. I only had 2 people in the office today and about 10 people or 12 people outside the office. We're using Zoom to communicate with each other. It's a late night, almost 7:30 here, Central Standard Time. And Dr. Malone's been working from home too today. I asked Dr. Malone to every day check with the local health department, look at some other things that are happening with the virus, and to give us an update from a medical perspective. Dr. Malone, what did you find out for us today?
Well, as we expected, the numbers continue to go up, both not in our county yet. There's one other presumed positive, but we're still at 1 for Escambia County, 1 Santa Rosa County, and then 4 in Okaloosa County, and then the first one in Walton County, just looking across the panhandle here. So not a whole lot of movement locally yet, but then in regard to the national numbers, I'm sorry, the Florida numbers, yesterday we were at 192 and now we're at 328 as of just about a couple hours ago when I checked. And the deaths have gone from 5 to 6 to 8 over the last 3 days. Nationally, we're 5,900 yesterday. We're up to almost 7,900 a day, so 2,000. So it's continuing to ramp up as far as what we're getting back on the positive testing. I did want to share a couple of other tidbits that have come across. I know that a couple of different videos we talked about how this virus is surviving on surfaces, because really, your best defense besides your own hand washing is trying to limit your contact with some of these surfaces it can reside on or live on. And the NIH put out a study here within the last 24 hours that shows that it's living a lot longer on surfaces than what it originally thought. In an aerosolized avenue, it's 3 hours. On cardboard, it can live up to 24 hours. And then on plastics and stainless steel, 2 to 3 days. So this is from 9 hours originally. So they're doing more and more studies to see how viral this thing is. And then other tidbits, pets right now don't get it, and you can't get transmission from pets. So that's one bit of good news, I guess. And then I'll have an infographic to share, but something else that's come up just anecdotally for me is a lot of friends and family are asking questions about, allergies versus the cold versus if they have this virus. And I found a really good infographic, which we'll share here. It's one of the better ones from the University of Alabama, Birmingham. So I recommend to check that out. But that leads me to another good point in doing the research that Joe's kind of charged me with. There's a lot of great information out there. And I would advise people to look more at academic publications or websites or the government associated ones. Watch out for blogs, where they're not citing some of these resources, the CDC, NIH, things like that. That's why the information I try to get from, academic or government associated publications. So just to make sure that you're yourself with reliable information. So that's kind of where we're at as far as the rundown today. Are there any other additional questions or anything like that?
No, Dr. Malone, thank you. I did want to point out that I'm casual right now because it's 7:30, but the firm did I think its first Zoom mediation today, and it was successful. We got the case settled. We had the mediator at his office via Zoom, and we had 2 other insurance companies at their respective offices on Zoom. And then, of course, my client was here in one conference room on Zoom, and I was upstairs in my office on Zoom, and we all did the mediation. It lasted 4 or 5 hours, and we got the case resolved. And then I actually had 2 brand new clients that came in today, and we met with them and did all their paperwork via Zoom and FaceTime. So, one of them, it was easier to do with FaceTime, so we did it on FaceTime. So I'm not trying to promote Zoom that much. I'm just pointing out that we're able to adapt to this new culture of being more aware of germs, and specifically that one germ. And I hope it helps because, we've got staff like Dr. Malone at home, and we've got other staff members at home today. And of course, Michelle's here again. So if I'm sick, she's going to get sick. But in any event, we're here and we're still working. I'll work as long as I need to make sure my clients are served. Dr. Malone is going to be watching this stuff by the hour, and we'll be back tomorrow with another update on the virus and how we're coping with it at Zarzaur Law. Y'all take care. Thank you.
All right, thanks.